shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire?
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the steel city, and a few moments ago their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down gets him a yard to the 26.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL. Now, his athleticism can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll go down at the 28. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's brought in by Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Najee Harris
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough 2nd half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
On play action, Fields.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he is out of bounds here. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon.
And now, well, boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Off play action, Fields. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 20. To throw is Fields.
They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st down, Fields.
Caught by Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here's Fields.
Got an open man, it's Pringle. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Now Fields.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
To the air again, Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. He's at the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-life fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Try to run it in with Montgomery.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. On 1st and 10, Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
To throw on 3rd down, Pickett. He finds Austin complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about, trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off.
Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Here's a quick throw right side, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery.
Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They snap it to Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, Pickett.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Back to throw. Pickett. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are right back in this football game.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Second and 10. Now it's Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time he fell incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Bears are right back in this football game.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Oh, Johnson, nice grab.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down. Pickett.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage.
Osweiler good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Pickett. He'll buy some time right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
On the option right is Fields.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On second down now. It's Montgomery, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the bball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Steelers,
They run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
and they'll have another home date next